The Cypress water filtration system has two possible installation methods. The first method shown explains installation with the provided faucet diverter, followed by an alternate under-counter installation option. To complete installation with the faucet diverter, locate and remove the original aerator from the faucet. Insert the rubber washer into the threaded side of the provided diverter and connect to the faucet, using one of the 3 provided adapters if the diverter does not thread onto the faucet. Hand tighten to secure. Do not over-tighten. Insert one end of the white tubing into the gray quick connection on the diverter. Next, locate the gray plug in the elbow on the back of the Cypress. Using the tool found inside the lid of the Cypress, press down on the ring above the elbow and pull the plug out. Insert the open side of the white tubing into the elbow. Move the system over the sink. Point the diverter switch up to the faucet. Turn on the cold water and point the diverter switch to the white tubing. Then press the button on top of the Cypress to dispense water into the sink. Let the system run for 10 minutes to flush the system and activate the filters. After 10 minutes, press the button to stop the water, point the diverter to the faucet, and turn off the cold water. The Cypress installation with faucet diverter is complete. To install your Cypress with the alternative under-counter T-valve, please complete the following. First, note the size of the water supply connection under your sink and visit Brondell.com to purchase your Cypress H630 alternative installation T-valve in the correct size. When ready to complete installation, turn off the cold water supply under the sink at the wall. Turn on the faucet to drain any residual water. Disconnect the cold water supply line from the shutoff valve. Insert the provided rubber washer into the female end of the purchased T-valve and connect it to the cold water shutoff. Reconnect the faucet water supply hose to the top of the T-valve. Locate the provided white tubing and insert it into the elbow at the back of the Cypress and position the Cypress over the sink as noted earlier. Run the tubing to the T-valve under the counter. There are many options, but in this installation, we are drilling a 1/4-inch hole into our laminate countertop before pushing the tubing through the hole. If drilling a new hole is required for installation, please consult a professional. Back under the sink, insert the open end of the white tubing into the open end of the T-valve. Point the T-valve switch up to the metal supply hose. Turn on the cold water supply valves and check for leaks. Point the T-valve switch to the white tube to run water to the Cypress system. With the Cypress over the sink, depress the button and flush the filters for 10 minutes. To stop the flow of water, press the button on top of the system. Your Cypress is ready to be used with just the push of a button.
Thank you for choosing the iSpring Countertop water filter. With proper installation and maintenance, this water filter will provide you with clean and refreshing drinking water for years to come. Please follow the instructions in the video for proper installation procedures. Before we begin, please ensure all parts were included in the package in which your filter arrived. The iSpring Countertop filter fits most standard faucets. The filter is for cold water only and does not work with pull-out and pull-down faucet, spray style, unconventional faucet, and faucets with on-off sensors. Installation. Step 1. Position the filter upside down. Use the included housing wrench to loosen and remove the housing by turning it clockwise. Step 2. Remove and unwrap the filter. Insert the filter back to the housing and ensure the housing O-ring and filter cartridge O-ring are correctly seated to prevent leaks. Step 3. Twist the housings counterclockwise onto the housing caps. Use the housing wrench, tighten the housing with another 1/4 to 1/2 of a turn. Do not over-tighten, as this can cause leaks and make future filter replacements difficult. Step 4. Remove the aerator from the faucet. Determine the thread type and choose the appropriate adapter for the installation, if needed. Step 5. Ensure the seal washer is seated correctly. Install the adapter or 3-way valve to the faucet. Tighten the valve by turning the connector ring to the right. Step 6. Unscrew the nut on the three-way valve. Insert the tubing onto the nipple and then insert the nut to secure the tubing. Step 7. Position the filter upside down in the sink. Turn on the faucet and turn the valve switch to the horizontal position to filter the water. Let the water fill until full and position the filter upright. Let the water run for at least 5 minutes to flush any loose carbon out of the filter from the dispenser. Turn off the faucet when flushing is complete. Filter replacement. Step 1. Ensure the faucet is off. Position the filter upside down in the sink. Use the included housing wrench to loosen and remove the housing by turning it clockwise. Step 2. Take out and dispose of the expired filter. Unwrap the new filter. Insert the filter back to the housing and ensure the housing O-ring and filter cartridge O-ring are correctly seated to prevent leaks. Step 3. Twist the housings counterclockwise onto the housing caps. Use the housing wrench. Tighten the housing with another 1/4 to 1/2 of a turn. Do not over-tighten. Step 4. Turn on the faucet and turn the valve switch to the horizontal position to filter the water. Let the water fill until full to position the filter upright. Let the water run for at least 5 minutes to flush any loose carbon out of the filter from the dispenser. Turn off the faucet when flushing is complete. Please note, it is normal to see tiny air bubbles in the water when the filter is first installed and replaced. This usually disappears after a few days, and the water is safe to use.